Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Dances by him, and he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check 61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
On first and 10, Greer. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Greer on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Wait, that 53. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got. Check 37. Check Mason, travel. Rip.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Bravo!
54! Mike 54! Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
72. Smooth. Alert.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish. Itself to start a game, that has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
70, Indy, and Alpha. Watch the whip.
From the 29, Greer. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ian Thomas got pressed into action early his rookie season as all-pro tight end Greg Olsen went down with an injury. Ended up with 36 catches, and they definitely see him as the future once Olsen decides to hang it up and maybe become a broadcaster.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Greer. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Greer sets to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's a gain of 4.
Here we go. 18 games. You ain't doing nothing. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady letting one go deep here. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 23 yards for the touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First down, Greer. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Greer on 3rd down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. It's a party now.
Operating in the red zone now, Greer. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Come on, switch it. General West. Hey, Charlie.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
A final shot before the break. Greer. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Anderson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll go again to Jones. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones is hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a carry for White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Greer looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going right side is White. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer, complete. This is Lewis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So,
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No, 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Greer. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He finds his man Johnson. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the gun, it's Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. 72.
On play action, now Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going on the ground, it's White, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
You got it. You got it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
Now it's Greer. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. Third down here. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Take it at the 37. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution on second down now. It's White, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Greer. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ready? 18 Gator. All day, dog.
Now Greer. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
45 is Mike, 45. That's the run. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
That's a go.
Greer. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should... Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now.